A heavyweight showdown between Dustin the Diamond Poirier and Nate Diaz. Well, you hear the pop from the crowd, DC, as Nate Diaz gets set to make this walk here tonight. You never know when is going to be the last time we see this guy compete, but there's a lot to like when we see Nate Diaz in the octagon.
Nate Diaz is a savage, a guy that just epitomizes fighter. From the attitude, the walk, the music, everything tells you that when Nate Diaz shows up, you're getting ready to watch a fight. A fantastic striker and a great jiu-jitsu practitioner.
Yeah.
Nate Diaz is just a well-rounded fighter and one of the biggest stars in the UFC.
We've seen the Stockton slap before. I'll set the total.
It's just so disrespectful.
Over under 1.5.
So
you think he throws it tonight?
It's just so disrespectful, but it's so Nate Diaz.
All right, we'll see if he invokes the Stockton slap here tonight, but Nate Diaz is back, and hopefully in a big way for his supporters around the world. All right, so here is Dustin Poirier making the walk for yet another big UFC spot here tonight. UFC 236 was his coming out party, DC. He ended Max Holloway's 13-fight winning streak, and in a near-perfect performance in a lot of respects, was able to realize a UFC interim lightweight title.
They say diamonds are forever, and so is Dustin Poirier. It seems like he's been here the whole time. We've seen this young man grow up in the UFC. We saw him at 145 pounds have a ton of success, but we've truly seen him come into his own as he's going up to lightweight. He's become a UFC interim champion, and he's beaten guys like Eddie Alvarez, Justin Gaethje, and Max Holloway. One of the best fighters at 155 is Dustin Poirier. And with Dustin Poirier and Daniel Cormier, safe to say that Lafayette, Louisiana has made a pretty good UFC footprint over the last few years. Love it.
Dustin Poirier back on the proving ground here tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is one round in the UFC heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a jiu-jitsu fighter holding a professional record of 22 wins, 13 losses. He stands 6 feet tall, weighing in at 155 pounds. Fighting out of Stockton, California, ladies and gentlemen, an Ultimate Fighter season winner, Nate Diaz! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, a boxer holding a professional record of 29 wins, 7 losses, and 1 no contest. He stands 5 feet 9 inches tall, weighing in at 155 pounds. Fighting out of Coconut Creek, Florida, USA, Dustin the Diamond Poirier. And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Yves Loving.
The veteran Yves Levine draws the assignment here.
You ready?
So the Stockton Southpaw Nate Diaz back at it here tonight, more than 10 years on this UFC roster. Pretty fast starter. He'll try to get the hands to the target early on, and you know about the legendary chin. A lot of power in the opponent tonight, but easier said than done to get Nate Diaz out of there. Well, we told you off the top you had the reach advantage, and you saw it right there with that punch.
Nice punch, man. That right hand hurt him a little bit.
Well, he continues to do a nice job here defensively, protecting his head, raising the guard, and really frustrating the offensive fighter a little bit.
Lesson 1, boxing class, hands up, chin down.
Well, he's connecting on a few hooks so far here in the round, and there it is again. So every time he goes back to the well with that hook, he seems to find the target.
He does a great job of finding the placement on that shot. It is a great weapon to have.
Ooh. All right, so 1 minute into the fight, and I'm not sure these fighters realize that we got 3 or 5 rounds tonight.
No feeling out process at all. From the moment this fight started, these two gentlemen were ready to knock each other's heads off. Nice punch lands over the top.
Throws a big right hand, but doesn't find its home. Poirier goes for the takedown, unable to land. One of the Better takedown artist out there. Nothing doing on that attempt. Finds a home for that left hook. Oh, straight right. Oh, huge block.
Control the pace. Be first.
Well, DC, if you're a young striker, I would think watching this guy would give you a lot of tricks of the trade. Just beautiful to watch him work for those hooks.
You watch him as a young fighter. You watch the little details to his striking, how he slips off the center line, and he returns with that beautiful hook. Over and over, he is finding that shot.
27 total strikes have landed for Dustin the Diamond Poirier. Oh, that's a good strike there by Diaz. Well, now if you're the opponent, you really got to be careful as Diaz is able to find a home for that right hand yet again.
When Diaz starts landing the right hand, you have got to stay firm. You have got to dig your heels in the ground and say, no way you're going to just run me over. Easier said than done when you're facing Nathan Diaz.
Try to establish that jab. Oh, nice straight punch there by Diaz.
Wow, actually got the takedown.
And this might just be a matter of time. A lot of top pressure being applied here as he works out of side control. Man, this is some serious ground and pound here, DC. He's not just staying busy for the sake of staying busy. These strikes are doing damage.
Oh, yeah, no pity pat to this guy. This guy's trying to land, and he's trying to land effective strikes.
Oh, big combination of ground and pound strikes here, DC. This could be the beginning of the end.
I mean, you got to be very careful when you take these big ground and pound strikes. You need a controlled posture on the bottom, and if you're the top guy, the guy that's looking to finish, continue to gain posture and rain down big strikes on your opponent.
Oh, and he just continues to punish his opponent with that hook. I'm not sure how many more he can take.
He will not be able to take many more. He better understand that it only takes one in the perfect spot to end your night.
Diaz's eye really starting to close up. Got to get that end swell on it between rounds if we get there. Well, he's got the reach advantage. You might as well use it. Nice job there to find a home for that jab. Good defense to block the strike coming back. Nice job by Dustin Poirier there. Sticks the target and then moves his head off the center line to avoid the comeback shot.
Head off the center line and watch him the counter with that beautiful straight left that he throws over and over. Right hand landed.
Oh, man, you can hear that one from here as he continues to punish his opponent with that hook. Our no-nonsense referee almost stepped in there.
He almost stepped in because...
See on that punch right there, his opponent's compromised, DC.
It's one thing to land a hard shot. It's another thing completely to land a perfect shot. And that was a perfect shot. Oh! What a fantastic strike to throw. Oh! Look at how fast. The only person I can do this to is maybe John. John, there's a weight difference. I don't know if you know jiu-jitsu much. You miss a lot of your class. Now he's chasing the triangle.
And this could be trouble here. Looks like it's pretty tight. He's trying to work his head out of harm's way.
It might be over. Oh, nice. Oh, now he's in trouble.
Wow. All right, side control now, DC. When you get side control in a fight, what are you looking at?
When I get to the side control in the fight, and I believe this young man should do the same thing, it's secure first. Grab everything in tight. Make sure your elbows are in. Make sure you've got something locked in so your opponent doesn't just squirm away. Punch short punches, but try to make the opponent make a choice. Either he turns back into you, take your front headlock, or he turns in the opposite direction, you throw your hook in, and you start looking to get a choke off.
Oh, and he's back up again. Poirier gets caught with that punch. His chin is held up thus far. Got to shore up the defense here, though. Now connects with a right. Oh, beautiful jab from Nate Diaz. If he gets that weapon going early, could be trouble.
Yeah, he starts touching you with the jab over and over again, and then when he starts to let that right hand fly, you start to see real big reactions from his opponent.
Nice kick. These guys are going at it.
big, powerful punch lands. Now he gets back to range.
Starting to do some really significant damage to the body here. Another strike lands there. Oh, single collar tie here.
I mean, he's cutting them down to size with these beautiful leg kicks.
Again, they clinch.
Left hand punch from the clinch.
Oh! Oh! And the strike is pulled tonight.
The biggest shot that he's landed all night. A massive uppercut land.
Oh!
Oh, he's hurt bad. He's hurt bad, John. He's got...
Oh! Oh, he might be out. Back to the feet. Oh! He's out!
He got him! Oh, my goodness, what a fight.
Yeah, man, crowd loving it. Just a gorgeous shot there to end the fight. Really just the way he drew it up. He found the opening and capitalized on it to the utmost extent. Nicely done to finish the fight. Well, another highlight for the real DC as we look back at that scintillating knockout.
Yeah, but the whole fight, he was landing great strikes, kicks, punches. He was doing everything right until eventually he found the shot that ended the fight.
Well, hard to perform much better than he did tonight. A huge knockout under the lights. They'll be talking about that one for some time.
Ladies and gentlemen, the referee has called a stop to this contest. Declaring the winner by knockout, Dustin the Diamond Poirier.
Well, there will be no shutting that smile off tonight. The celebration is on as he gets a huge win by knockout tonight. I got to think there are a few better feelings in the world than walking into an octagon and candidly knocking another man out quick.
Yeah, you shut a person's lights off, man. There's nothing like...